We're rambling. We're opening some decently luxury cardboard. All right, guys. Shout out to the people in line this afternoon at Target. Couple people I had never seen there before, but shout out to them. Uh, Definitely ethical collectors, and that's what this video is going to be about today. I haven't done a open and ramble in a long time, so I figured today was a good a day as ever. So they had SPCs. They had prismatic SPCs. And I want to really ask the question here. What is this worth to people? What is prismatic evolutions worth to people? And what does being an ethical collector mean? So, like, when I say ethical collector, I mean, ooh, it's a beauty. Very nice card. Definitely off center, but we'll take it. What do I mean by ethical collector, and what would you mean as when you say the word, words ethical collector? To me, I think the sealed collecting is getting out of hand. And I'm not saying like if you are an investor or you're taking a strategic approach as a store owner, or you just are making, this is your investment because you have, knowledge or years and years and years, or a predetermined investment of some kind. When I say predetermined, I mean like, hey, you already had a large investment prior to the boom. You were collecting because you saw the potential in the cards. If you don't have an Evolving Skies booster box and you want to pretend you're a sealed collector investor, you're just a scalper. I'm like, it's not me being unreasonable. It's just kind of the way you have to look at it. And here's what I'm saying. 10 years ago, not no one, but a smaller amount of people, pre-Logan Paul, before COVID, and stimulus checks, people weren't like, seal collecting's been a thing. Like, if you are I guess if you play the game and you understand draft, like in Magic the Gathering, that's why people collect sealed, because you can take a box, a booster box, you take 6 packs and you draft it. You can play the game with it, right? So that's why a lot of people in the past have kept booster boxes sealed, and other products sealed. And I believe Pokemon, you can't really draft from what I understand, but you can at least, like with the build and battle, right? You can, it's long and short. Magic is really the OG sealed collecting vessel, because you can play the game, right? 6 packs, 6 people, you throw in a box, or you just save a cool box like Time Spiral Remastered, Modern Horizon, all the modern sets, quote unquote. A lot of the special sets from like back in the day are, I wouldn't even call them special sets, but like when they would build a set, that pack like didn't have a lot of cards in it. Weird. When they would build the set, they would do so with people drafting and playing sealed in mind, right? So like, when you would buy that Magic box, it wasn't because I'm investing, later I'm going to sell this to the next Timmy who wants to buy it, right? It was, I'm buying it so that me and 6 of my homies later on can sit down and play a game that will, like, so I have like a bunch of Theros draft booster boxes, because Theros and then Theros Beyond Death were some of my friends and my favorite sets. Shout out KC. But like, we like to play the game. And so you get people into this space who, like, I'm like I had previously said, if you've like just like become a investor, that's such a funny thing to say because you're not. But if you, and it's not even me talking shit. It's just you technically, it's not. It's crypto. I mean, and crypto's fucking an investment now, I guess. But you see what I'm trying to say here. All right, here's the Mewtwo. Nope, cooked again. What I'm trying to say is you're speculating on an undetermined asset, and essentially the function of it is yet to be determined. So like, if you can't play a game with the cards, what's the function of these? They're art, okay? And art has an objective value, right? And that, I mean, I probably shouldn't say that. It is more subjective, but if there's a lot of commons, the supply is high, then it's by default going to be there's just not enough people who play. They're printing billions of cards. Like, the math ain't mathing. So, like, by default, if the game is not played, if there is not a demand beyond the collectors, it's simply like, it's just not. The sealed thing is not going to work long term. Now, there's a caveat here. And that's where Prismatic Delusions comes in. And this new black and white set that's coming out, right? If they make the hit rates, or they just make it so there's so many IRs and so many slots, right? Like, or rather, there's only one IR slot, but there's 40 IRs you can hit, so it becomes impossible to get the master sets. You're just opening and opening and opening and opening and opening, right? Because if you're trying to complete the master set, we're due for a big hit. We haven't got literally a single hit in 5 packs, which is crazy. But so again, like this, if I want to master set this, right, I'm going to just have to open and open and open and open. So the way they can combat this, like, what I would call, like, almost, there's a word for it that I'm just drawing a blank on. The way they combat this is they make the hit rates bad. But they have enough degenerates like me who will sit here and just open and open and open and open and open, right? And so even if there's not as much hype, right, and they reduce the supply, people like me are just going to buy and open and open and open. And I'm joking because I won't be that person, especially with black and white. But this is very strategic. And they know people are investing in sealed now. If you don't know that they know that you know that sealed product appreciates, you're lying to yourself. All right, give me a second. We're going to open these last 4 packs and hit something sweet. All right. Okay, so sorry, Pokemon people, but this might just annoy you. But this is what I'm talking about. This booster box, I think, cost me $125 when I bought it. Maybe less, honestly. $125. This is 36 packs of Magic cards. Sealed investing has gotten out of control, and you need to tell me why I'm wrong, because you can't. It's out of control. Now, I'll be transparent with you. I keep one booster box of many of my favorite Magic sets sealed. Just like the one I just showed you. Again, you're a sealed collector. You're a sealed investor. Yeah, I'm a sealed collector because I plan to one day open it. If you one day plan to sell your product and you are just getting into this in the last, you don't even play any of the games. You don't even play paper TCGs. You know what? Beep. Sorry. It's just like, it's getting to the point now where, it's not fun. And it's like supposed to be like enjoyable and like something you can share with people, and then it just like turns into something that's not very enjoyable. Ooh, we got a mass. I'm a boastiff. Then it becomes like something that's not very enjoyable and like annoying. Again, I don't care what you do. It's up to you. But if you don't play any of these TCGs, I think you owe it to the community. I think you owe it to other collectors. I think you owe it to the players. I think you owe it to everybody. Ooh, look at that. Back-to-back EX hits. I think you owe it to yourself to play the game and open the cards but that you're buying, selling, standing in line for, I don't think you should just have a closet full of cards. I think that's weird. I think it's strange. Woo! Dropping cards all day. So, if I'm being 100% honest, kind of a bunky TB, but I've seen worse. So we're not gonna dwell on that. You gotta open it. What's the point? I'm gonna keep that sealed and let somebody open this promo that is just way off center but beautiful for my binder. I don't know. No, open it. Open it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. We'll talk to you again real, real soon. Peace.